Hey everyone, quick update on where I'm with the markets. I haven't done a lot of trading between yesterday and today because the market's generally been on the way up. Typically, I like to adjust my positions when the markets go down. I like to use the volatility to really revisit where I am with the markets and relook at some of my position sizing. All I did between yesterday and today was closed an energy position that was up over 50%. It was on puts on a energy 3x ETF, but other than that, I'm pretty much consistent to where I was before this week. So before I get into showing you my positions, quick disclaimer: this is just an overview of my position, not soliciting you buying or selling anything based on this. This is not financial advice. Uh, this is not comprehensive research, and I am very agile and I will go in and out of my positions very quickly and with no warning. So how I stand, ARKK has been pretty much has been on its way up, and it's now close to 8.5% of my portfolio. ARKK did have its best day on Tuesday. Definitely helped because I had both shares and calls. And if you saw in some of my previous videos, I was slowly adding to ARKK on every down day. So it's looking real nice with ARKK. Um, QQQ, I do have a pretty much like a primary position with QQQ with a little over 70% of my portfolio tied into QQQ at this point. I'm still, it's still close to 5% down from its all-time highs, but I think there is a path for it to regain that high and go even higher. At this point, I anticipate holding it, not planning to sell it in any foreseeable future. I still have calls from BLOK, so this is my blockchain Bitcoin play. I did buy this a few weeks back, and I think this position is going up nicely. Bitcoin is almost at an all-time high, definitely helping this position. I like to have my Bitcoin exposure through BLOK because it's a little more liquid, and I like to have exposure to companies that are holding Bitcoin as opposed to just directly holding Bitcoin for tax and other reporting reasons. I prefer the ETF route, and I like the fact that I can actually buy calls on BLOK, and potentially in future I might be able to hedge if my position gets too high. I still have a couple big tech positions. These are through the 3x puts on the 3x inverse ETFs, SQQQ and TECS, that are close to 10% of my portfolio. They are doing really well this week. I picked them up at some point when the market was trending down. So maybe in the next 2 weeks, I'll close out some of these positions. So they are long dated puts, so I do have a lot of time left on them. But if they continue doing well, then my goal is to close it out with some profit percent. So I'll keep you posted when eventually I get there. Um, I still have a slightly bullish exposure to real estate through puts on an inverse real estate ETF, DRV. It's only about 0.5% of my portfolio, so not a big deal. I have two biotech positions, one through calls on ARKG, which is the ARK Invest's biotech genomic ETF, about 3% of my portfolio. And I have puts on LABD, which is the biotech 3X inverse ETF. So both bullish positions, which are about 6% of my portfolio. And generally, they've been doing pretty well. I might, on the next step, look to add some more puts on LABD at some point in future. My UVXY position is also doing pretty well. So I have an inverse position to volatility through puts on UVXY. Even with the market downtrend, UVXY has remained relatively on the lower side. Not a lot of fluctuation there, so it's slowly becoming a nice position. I might close it at some point if I have enough of a return on UVXY. And SOXS is a bearish position I have on semiconductor, which obviously is not doing well, and that's expected. It's only about 0.05% of my portfolio. This week, when there was a dip, I did close out some of my shares for profit on SOXX, so I'm very lucky that way. But I will continue to hold and maybe even build on the SOXX position if the market keeps going up, because this is really my hedge, and I'm fully expecting to lose lose whatever is in SOXX. So that's my position for today. If as things stand, the markets are very happy, and unless something really drastically happens, I think this continues tomorrow. So maybe I'll skip a video tomorrow because I don't anticipate doing any trades between now and the weekend, and maybe I'll come back with a different video over the weekend. If you like my videos, consider donating Bitcoin to my wallet. I am in the process of getting a streaming set up, so I will have a camera and a mic, and I'm hoping to do some more educational videos and as well as longer videos, as well as cover a broad range of topics from credit card rewards and how do you really maximize all the income strategies you have at your disposal. So that's my goal. Hope you like this one, and if you do, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Thank you, and see you in the next one.